Buongiorno everyone, welcome to the Magpie channel, joined here by ex-Newcastle United captain Kevin Nolan. Thanks for coming on, mate, appreciate your time.
Hi.
So Kevin, back in tune, happy to be here?
Yeah, you know what, it's been manic. I come up this morning and it's just, it just grabs you, doesn't it? It just gets you going again, and I'm just speechless really, it is. It's amazing. I wish I would have brought my boy up now, and I've just been on the phone to him then, and I just, it's crazy, you know. You come in and you just forget. It's so easy to forget because you move on and things like that, but when you come back, it just brings back such good memories, and yeah, what a fantastic place.
When was the last time you were back? Like, is the first time you've been back? Well,
I come back here just to do a bit of work for Sky.
I remember that.
Done just a bit of the co-commentating bit, if you like, or the bit in the studio. And that's the only time. I haven't been back really for a weekend or done anything since I've left. But I've just been here now with me now assistant manager, who's my assistant manager at Notts, and I've been showing him around the ground this afternoon and everything else in the city, and he's just like, wow,
like you say, bring back good memories.
Yeah, and it's just flooded back, you know, all the great times and the fantastic times I had here, and you know, I'm just so honoured and humble to have had them.
You know, you've had your taste of management now. Would you manage Newcastle one day?
Of course. I mean, listen, I think Rafa's doing a fantastic job, so I'm not poaching any job or trying to get a job. But listen, I mean, the three clubs what I was able to play for have been fantastic clubs, and I've had, you know, all the special place in my heart. But listen, you never turn Newcastle down. This is it's a special place. And I was talking to my mate, he's a Cockney, and I was saying, you know, you can, you know, no disrespect to West Ham or to Bolton, but when you go to West Ham, you realise that, you know, that although when you're within the ground and in the place, there's a lot of Tottenham fans, Arsenal, Chelsea. When you're at Bolton, you're Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Everton. But when you come to Newcastle, there's only Newcastle.
One city, one club.
One city, one club, and it's just such a special place, and it holds a special place in my heart. And I hope one day that I can come back and actually, I can do the other side of it and manage it, and hopefully produce what we did in the 2.5 years I was here.
I mean, what do you make of the current situation at Newcastle at the minute?
Well, obviously it's not great because they haven't. Oh, so I'm saying we now. See,
I like that.
It's gripped me already, but no, it's not great because they haven't won a game. But listen, what they've got to do is they've got to stick together. I think there's one thing which comes from sort of, I'm going to say my year, and I'm starting to feel a bit old when I'm saying that. But when we were all here, is that what we did is we got together and said, you know, what would we want? What do we want? What do actually the Geordie fans want? And I think we give them 2 great years in terms of when I was here, and I think it then went on a bit. And I think that what they've got to do is just got to get together. They've got to stick together. They've got to put a performance in like they did against Man United. They can't just do it against Man United. They've got to do it against the Brightons. They've got to do it against the Huddersfields, all the people in and around them at this minute in time. And if they do that, then they'll be fine. They've got to stick together, and I'm sure that just with obviously the support alone and what they have here and everything, you know, what's given to them, then they'll be okay come the end of the season. But it's going to be a long old season because of the start they've had. But they've got to just stick in it with it. They've got to grind it out, and they've got to make sure that they all stick together and work hard.
I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty at the club at the minute. Has been for a while now. You know, is it up for sale? Is it not? Have you ever met Mike Ashley?
I've met Mike a load of times, and I must admit, whenever I've met him, he's always been great with me. He's been a gentleman. Listen, I think the club's been up for sale since I was here.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one of those things you've just got to sort of, as a player, at me looking now as a player, even as a manager now, and having that sort of thing, you've just got to put that to the back of the mind. That can't be your excuse. Your excuse is the fact that at the end of the day, that man pays your wages. You've just got to do the best you possibly can, and then it's up to Rafa and the boys to make sure that they start getting results on the pitch and not use that you know, that sort of exposure of what's going on within the media as an excuse. What they've got to do, because you know, when we went down that year, everyone thought we were going to go down again.
Exactly.
And we had a sort of, you know, everyone knows about it, the Leyton Orient dressing room talk,
Aye.
the speech, the whatever you want to call it, the togetherness, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to get together, because no matter what, these fans will always get behind you. These fans will always stick with you as a group if you show them what Newcastle's all about. And they've got to forget about all the off-the-field problems. They've got to worry about the on-the-field problems. And at the moment, they're not getting results. What they've got to do is turn that around quickly, and hopefully they will do, and then they'll be starting tomorrow.
I mean, you were part of a strong core of fan favourite players here at Newcastle. You know, you had Colaccini, Joey Barton, Andy Carroll. What went wrong there? Was it from when they sold Carroll? Because from then, that's when we were on a high, weren't we, until Andy left. And
yeah, I mean, look, we look at it and we look back, and obviously I speak to Andy quite a bit. I haven't spoken to him for a while, I must admit, but after it we spoke quite a bit, and it was quite strange because he got sold in January, I got sold in the summer, and obviously we were both big personalities, scored a lot of goals within that time, when over that last 18 months, 2 years. So it was a bit strange that then we were both away from the club, but I think then it was just, we were the players, we were doing what we could do, we thought we were doing the best we could, if you like, and what we needed was sort of reinforcements to come and help us to keep the club going in the right direction. From what we did in the Championship and the way we did it and how we did it, I think that's why Newcastle fans sort of took to us, because we knew what this club was about, we understood it, and what we did, we made them proud that no, we are not a Championship club, we're a Premier League club. Then we got in the Premier League and we showed that, when we got in, that we were able to mix with it. What we thought what was needed then was the fact that we needed 3 or 4 more players, and we could then start challenging for them, the top 10 spot, top 8 spot, try and touching within the year or two of getting into Europe, because I'd been there, I'd done it with Bolton, so you could see that we had that core group and everything else. What happened is that sort of got disassembled, if you like, and we all went our separate ways, for whatever reasons from the board. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and as a player, you've just got to get on with it. I was fortunate enough to go to another good club and have 5 fantastic years there. But I wish, I always felt that I had a lot of unfinished business because of the 2 years I'd had after the first 6 months. I think that Newcastle could have, made me, and I could have possibly took Newcastle to to the levels where I thought that where it should be.
I mean, so do us as fans. It seems to have been that way for years now, where we've been in that position where we're 3 or 4 seconds away from really pushing on. Even this summer, Rafa managed to take that side into the top 10. If you had a decent investment, what could be?
Yeah, and I think, listen, now because I'm a manager, I've got to look at it, and because I'm an outsider, and I don't mean outsider, and I mean looking away from it, I've got to look at it sort of, I've got to look at it sort of not as a fan,
job.
Sort of logically, and Mike Ashley will be looking at it going, right, well, I've got a good squad who've done really well, why can't they go and do better? And could they do better? And Rafa will be going, right, well, if you give me 2, 3, 4 players for this amount of money, then we'll be even better and we can do this. So we think, well, do I really need to be there? And that's the decision what he has to then make as a board, and that's what, and as an owner, does he want to spend another 20, 30 million? Or is he happy just to be at that time? Now, I don't know the answers to any of them questions, and I don't know, I'm not beginning to think that I do. But all I can say is that because they was so comfortable in getting the safety, because they did finish so strong, that might have been the reason why Mike has gone, just, I'm happy to just keep ticking along before. And as you said, because it is up for sale, I don't want to spend another 50 million because I might not recruit that back when the new owners or the new buyers come in. They won't want to give me that money back. So that might be in his thought process. So I can't really say for both sides, but what I will say is that they had a fantastic season last year. They've had a tricky start. So that's obviously why everything has come to the forefront. What they've got to do now is make sure that the players, more than anyone, have got to just come together and make sure that they're the ones now that drive it to get the fans back on and start focusing more on the pitch, because off the pitch problems or whatever it is, what's going on at the minute, that's not the major problem. The major problem at the minute is that Newcastle needs to start winning games, and it's up to the players and Rafa to get that going as quickly as possible.
Check out the Magpie Channel merchandise, hoodies, hats, t-shirts, embroidered and printed available, and the back print on the new t-shirts, all sizes available. The link will be in the description of this video to the Etsy. It's etsy.co.uk/the Magpie channel. Make sure you check it out, support us. It goes back in the channel, it goes into new equipment, away days, prize giveaways for yourselves if you haven't seen the Magpie 4 videos. Enjoy yourself.